Twinblast is a dual-wielding gunslinger, built to be self-reliant and evasive. Using his abilities, Twinblast can create opportunities to output high amounts of burst damage. Focus on buying cards that increase your power and attack speed. Rapid Fire will fire out 3 rounds very quickly. This allows Twinblast to quickly burst down targets. Keep in mind, these fire very fast, so make sure you're lined up to land all your shots. Rocket Dash allows Twinblast to dash in a desired direction. This ability is very versatile and can be used to disengage fights, chase down targets, or dodge skill shots. When you need to blow stuff up, use Grenade. Grenade holds 3 charges that can be fired out once every second. These charges refresh on a short cooldown, so you can use all of your grenades to level an area, or fire them out every so often to deal quick bursts of damage. And finally, your ultimate is Ventilate. Twinblast's arms transform into Gatling guns, unleashing a barrage of bullets. Your ultimate fires very quickly, so line up your target for maximum damage. When playing Twinblast, look for opportunities to quickly burst down targets. Rapid Fire can give you the upper hand when engaging an enemy, taking a chunk of their health before the enemy knows what hit them. Rocket Dash will allow you to reposition during team fights, but consider saving it for the perfect moment. It can easily get you out of bad situations, or allow you to close the gap to finish off an enemy.
G'day beautiful people, welcome back to Paragon once again. Just a quick little video today looking at the reworked Twinblast video that was dropped yesterday. Just going to quickly talk about his abilities once again and try to put the video into context, because there's a lot of people out there that are sort of thinking that he's going to be more godly than I think he actually is going to be. So if you're going to find this video useful at all or you enjoyed it at all, please drop me a like down below, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, and subscribe for more Paragon content. But with that out of the way, let's get started. Okay, so first up, we'll just quickly go over his abilities and explain basically why he's not going to be quite as powerful as you think he is. Okay, so first up we have Rapid Fire, the activatable ability that causes Twinblast to shoot 3 times in rapid succession, which you can see in the background. Now at its base it deals 30% damage to heroes and 45% all the time to non-heroes. On its first upgrade it deals 35% to heroes, 40% on the next upgrade, and 45% on the final upgrade. So this means that it's just shy of 50, so all 3 of these bullets generally do less damage than 1.5 of your regular bullets, okay? And you also have to take into account that this actually does deal basic damage. It can crit, it applies all the normal effects, so it will, lifesteal and stuff like that will work, and the cooldown is pretty low. So it is a good ability, but you have to keep in mind that it's only dealing 45% damage, and the damage that you're seeing in this video is not really showed in context, at which we'll get into in a little bit. Okay, so the next ability is Grenade. Has 3 charges. You can use 1 every second. They explode after 0.4 seconds, and you get a new charge every 12 seconds. You get a new charge every 14 seconds, and then on the first upgrade it's 12, then 10, then 8. So you'll get 1 every 8 seconds. So technically you could use 1 every sort of 4 to 6 seconds and have quite a few of these coming in. It is ability damage, so with the fact that they have not exactly told us how all this works, because we're going to be putting power on, I believe the way that it's going to work is that your stats as far as ability, power and damage are going to count to how much card damage goes towards your abilities and how much goes towards your actual basic attack. So the fact that this is an ability may not mean that it's going to be anywhere near as strong as what you think it is, and it's taken out of context once again because of the things we're going to talk about in a second. Okay, Rocket Dash we don't really need to talk about, we all know what Rocket Dash is. And lastly we have Ventilate, which used to be Barrage. Now this looks fucking awesome. Okay, 30 shots over 3 seconds, huge damage it looks like. It's got nearly double the range of your basic attacks. The cooldown ends up being 50 seconds. No longer pierces or deals AoE damage. and it is ability damage once again, so we don't know that this is going to deal as much damage as 30 of your basic attacks. Okay, this may end up being the same sort of thing again, where it's kind of around about 40%. Now, what I was talking about before is the fact that Epic has a tendency to make things look a lot stronger than they are, and with this gameplay that's playing in the background, we do not know what the enemy heroes are actually running. They've probably got no armor whatsoever, and they're probably not doing anywhere near as much damage as what the player they've got playing Twinblast has. Okay, you need to take it into context. It's not a real match. It's made to look cinematic, it's made to look impressive. Okay, so it's not going to be as great as you think it is. Finally, we're just going to talk about growth affinity being added to him. This is actually really good. The other thing I was thinking he might have was corruption, but that might actually be a bit OP for him, considering he's going to be spamming his ability so much. Growth is actually really good, so you're going to run him kind of like the way that you run Sparrow. You'll be able to use Charging Brute, even though Charging Brute has been nerfed somewhat. But he's going to have a lot of mobility going around. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with, but just want to make sure that everyone understands that he's not going to be as powerful as you think he is. Okay, like every single time they've done videos like this, the character that they're showcasing is godly, just decimating other heroes, and that's not the way that it works. Just because you're running a certain hero does not mean that you are going to be destroying people. Yes, you can destroy people as Murdoch at level 15 with 60 CP, but early game you're not so strong. Early to mid game, casters and fighters can absolutely destroy you unless you have a support that is helping you out. So you got to keep that in mind. Don't think that he's going to be as great as he is. I'm not saying he's going to be shit. I think he's going to be 10 times better than what he was. But I think Epic is smart enough to not make a mistake that's going to make him overpowered so that he needs a nerf again. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about today. I'm going to go on and have a look at some of the cards today and think about doing a video on that. Not sure how in depth I'll go into that. I'm not really going to go over any of the heroes because a lot of it's just cooldown reductions and whatnot, so there's not really much point going over them. We might go over a few of the really important cards, or I might just go along and do some really retarded builds over the weekend and just have a bit of fun with it before all the cards get changed and some of them become kind of redundant. So if you did go and find this video helpful or enjoyable whatsoever, please drop me a like down below. Consider subscribing for more content. Leave me a comment, let me know what you think. It really all does help me. And as per usual, thank you so much for watching. I love your face, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.